What's good, and welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. This is my Oakland Raiders toque, my football team that is playing absolutely horrible this year. I believe we have 2 wins and about 6 losses. But I just went out to pick up some goodies, and I'm back, and I want to quickly go over Matic. Wow, we're just going to leave it like that. Maybe I'll pick up some better signal. We're going to go over Matic. Huge dump yesterday, huge pump today. Personally, I think Bitcoin's coming down to 10 to 13K. So I'll show you what I think is possible for Matic with Bitcoin potentially coming down to those prices. Excuse me, sorry, I just had some food, and sometimes you try to speak after you just ate, and just fucks you up a little bit. So we're sitting at 115, we're up 32 on the day. See a market cap of 9.62 billion, 24-hour volume 2.16 billion. And gentlemen, if you need to buy it, make sure to sign up through my referral link in the comments. Up to $30,000 in bonuses, no fees on all spot trading pairs. Once you make your first deposit, you can email me your sign-up email, and I'll give you full access to my Discord of over 2,000 members. Well, I'll give you access to all the chat rooms. My analysis and trade signals are coming in at $10 per month. So, as you can see here, I'm trying to make sense of it from an Elliott wave perspective. Please remember that Elliott wave is subjective to the person that is drawing it out, but a few different scenarios that we could be looking at. So potentially this whole move up could have been your wave 1, where you came up. This is a wave 1 right here, wave 2 pullback. All of this was a 3, this was an ABC into a 4, and this was a 5. This is the count that makes sense to me if Bitcoin comes down to 10 to 13K. And what you'll see for Matic, because obviously there's a lot of strength, is that we may only come down to about 43 to 63 cents and not break down and create a lower low, depending on how strong Matic is. But you can see we saw a huge bounce, one of the top movers with Bitcoin's little relief bounce here. But I do believe Bitcoin will come down to 10 to 13K, and you'll see Matic start to trickle down to these price targets. The really bearish wave count, which is unlikely due to the wave 4 retracing way too high, but it didn't break into the wave 1. So the other wave count is that all of this was a wave 4, an overextended wave 4, didn't break into the wave 1, so it's valid, and you're still looking to come down in a wave 5 that would take you down to about 20 to 25 cents. It's possible, as the wave 2 was flat, which means the wave 4 will usually be a sharp correction, but it's way overextended. It's very rare that would take place, but it's on the table. So if we break 43 cents, I'll start to focus on that wave count. But from a simplified perspective here, if we're looking on the weekly chart, you can see this weekly candle. I mean, we still have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we pushed right back up on the weekly. We came down, we pushed all the way back up. So if Matic miraculously closes a week above the EMAs here, maybe Matic will stay strong and see continuation, but I don't think it's likely. I do think what Bitcoin's doing is seeing a relief bounce, and then we're going to come down to 10 to 13K eventually, and Matic will trickle down. Obviously, we did see a huge pump, but we did see quite a nice bounce, positive CPI numbers, pushing up the price of Bitcoin. So the likely scenario, in my opinion, let me zoom in on my smaller wave counts, is that you're looking to come down in that wave 2 pullback and maybe an ABC correction to take you down to that 40 cent range. So if we zoom in here, we have a wave A, which consists of 5 waves, which is complete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're putting in your wave B, which is a 3-wave move. So as you can see right here, we have a 3-wave move. So ideally, you would want to get rejected from this zone, 0.09 or 0.99 to $1.15. Now, you can have exaggerated ABCs where you come down in a wave A, the wave B actually breaks a previous high, and then you come down in a wave C. That is a possibility. But if Bitcoin gets rejected pretty soon, it's starting to slow down, you probably won't see Matic break that high. But if it does break that high, what I'd be looking at is an exaggerated wave B in an ABC correction, and you're still going to come down to that 40 to 50 cent price target in my opinion. And we have this large rising wedge pattern, so if we do break down, your target is all the way down at the bottom of the wedge. But I don't know, with the strength of Matic, I don't think it's going to get all the way down there, even with Bitcoin coming down to 10 to 13K. Excuse me, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Obviously, Matic has been moving extremely strongly, which shows the amount of interest in this project, and I think it will be a top mover in the next bull market, and it is one of my biggest positions that I'm DCAing into and hoping that I can get more Matic down in this range. Now, the bullish scenario, which I think is very, very unlikely, was the previous count. Basically, this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2 pullback, and you're pushing up in a wave 3, and you'd have to be looking at like a 1-2 setup. But the wave 2 is so deep that it's quite unlikely, in my opinion. Bitcoin would have to not go down to 10 to 13K, and I don't think that's on the table. So I think there's a super high probability we're coming down to 10 to 13K, as I've been predicting for months here, and that will bring Matic down with it. So if we do break that high, I wouldn't get too excited. Could easily be an exaggerated ABC correction, and I think eventually you're coming down to the 40 to 50 cent range at least in a wave 2 pullback. And if we start to break the 0.786, well, we might be coming all the way down to create a lower low at 20 to 25 cents, which would be incredible. I would love to load the bags at those prices. I was a little bit greedy and didn't buy enough down here when I should have, but hopefully I've learned my lesson, and if I get that opportunity again, I'm definitely going to take it. All right, gang, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Sign up to Bybit, grab up to $30,000 in bonuses, make your first deposit, watch my full-length tutorial, email me your sign-up email, all links in the comments, free access to my Discord, over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto, and at the $10 membership, you can get early access to my analysis, and you can see my trade signals, what I'm doing with my HODL all plays, all links in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.